I guess I would start with saying that as we were forming a recovery center, our mission was around individuals that have been engaged with the justice system, have been or are engaged with the justice system. And so that was who the population was. There was just that understanding that people needed to be abstinent. That's just how we did work at the time. Everything that we worked towards was leading people to complete abstinence. I just remember the one day just coming to an understanding, or actually even to a better truth. People use substances. They use them when they don't want to use substances. I mean, that's what addiction is about. Everybody doesn't wake up wanting to get high every day. They're doing this because it has become a necessity. I also remember the day that one of the coaches that we had hired said, "But I thought everybody was going to be ready for recovery." No, I told him everybody's not ready. We started looking for the answer because here's truth, and it smacked us in our face. We'd had the opportunity to start working in our community and saying, okay, we've got to be able to accept people and accept them as they come, and they may be doing different things. And so we've got to redefine harm reduction. So we'd had the opportunity to look at our team and do some surveying there and do some focus groups there, because not everybody bought into the idea of harm reduction. And so we had to start with new definitions for recovery, then educating our team that y'all got to stop telling people they're not in recovery, because they are in their recovery. Then we started assessing our team and doing surveys and focus groups around what now do we think, how's the best way for us to support and to help, even doing focus groups with the clients, actually doing research and finding the MAR format, the medicated assisted recovery or support, and implementing a MAR meeting to the best of our ability, and seeing that, oh, wow, people are coming to this meeting. When we were opening our eyes and opening our heart, and then changing the way we looked at things as the staff, we began to have better relationship. Like, participants were more trusting, they were more open with us. And so then developing relationships with other harm reduction organizations and practices, and then just learning, just doing a deep dive into getting a better understanding. We had a connection with a harm reduction institute. We spent 16 months with them walking through how to truly service an individual that is not completely and totally abstinent, and how do we help them to reduce harm. And today it seems like it's so simple, but to really understand the true definition of harm reduction, so it is actually just turn the words around. It's reducing the harm to an individual, to their family, to the community, because that's how we really should be with people, no matter what the issue. Everybody just got on board. I mean, we just kept working at it. And then there's naloxone we started handing out. And now our participants come in. And then we added, as part of our orientation, nobody leaves without naloxone. Nobody leaves without fentanyl test strips. We start to advocate for changes in the law. Due to the advocacy days at the State House, it just did a 360 for everybody there. I think there were individuals that were clients of ours that were still using, but they became harm reductionists themselves. They would make sure that they came in on Friday and they got the big supply of naloxone. And, this was a person that came in every week and got naloxone for everyone. She became the harm reductionist herself to help others save themselves.